So for today's video, I got some new luxury pieces that I can't wait to share with you guys. I mentioned these before in a previous video. If you haven't seen my Farfetch haul, then make sure you guys check it out. I finally got those pieces in my hands that I mentioned that I couldn't show you in that video. So I'm excited to share those with you in this video. And then I also have a new handbag that I was sent that I can't wait to share. And then I'm also gonna give you guys some deets on my Miami vacation. So stay tuned and stick around for that. Welcome back everyone, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Ashley Park. This is Park Avenue, where I have tons of fashion content. So if you love outfit ideas, unboxings, and lifestyle content, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because I upload multiple times a week and I don't want you to miss a thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right in to the pieces that I picked up from Farfetch. In a recent video, I collabed with Farfetch. If you guys missed it, make sure you check it out. I will have it in the cards. But I share with you some pieces that I picked out. I have a coupon code for you guys to get 10% off. I will leave that in the description box. Make sure you check there for links to everything and that coupon code. But a couple of the pieces that I mentioned in that video, I didn't have with me. So they came in the mail and I finally got them, and I'm really, really excited to show you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, then you have already seen these because I did an Instagram live recently where I showed you guys the pieces that I couldn't show you in that last YouTube video. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram because I'll be doing more lives like that. But let's get into the first piece that I want to show you because I'm like so excited about it. I love it so much. First up, I want to show you guys these Gianvito Rossi mules that I'm really obsessing over. You guys, I was not sure about these at first. So when I saw them on the website, I initially just wanted the ones that you guys probably have seen already. There's another version of these with the same like bubble detail, but this top one is like at the ankle, and then it has this lower one, and the heel is a lot higher than these. And I think they're really cute, and I was gonna go for them, but they're not realistic for me to be able to wear them every day. I would only wear them for like evening events. I would only wear them for maybe like dinners or date night or something like that. They're not something that I could get a lot of wear out of, you know, just realistically in my life. So I love the style, but I was like, no, I don't know. So then I saw this version and I just wasn't sure that I was going to be into it because the heel is a lot lower. And so I thought it was a funny shape because I'm going to be honest, I didn't like the way they looked on the model. But once I got them and tried them on, I fell in love with them. I love the color. They look a lot more yellow online to me, but in real life, they're more like a lime yellow, more like a lime green shade. Really, really nice. I love these. They're so comfortable. I've already photographed these. I took these with me on a recent photo shoot, and I really love these a lot. The color is so much fun, and I'm telling you guys, I mean, this shoe, the original version I was telling you guys about with the higher heel, it's been really popular, and I think this one is going to be really popular as well. I think this is going to be a huge summer trend, and you guys know like color pops and color blocking and everything is going to be huge this spring, summer, which I'm happy about because I used to be like so into like bright, colorful looks, and I'm happy to be getting back to that. And these are going to help a ton. I can't wait to style these up for you guys. And stay tuned because I took some photos in these, so you're gonna see them on Instagram. So like I said already, you should be following me on Instagram. If you're not, I'll have the link in the description box. And something I wanna mention about these shoes, these are a size 38.5. I wear a size 8 US, and usually I have to go to a size 39. That seems to have always been the case for me with European shoes. My Gucci mules are 39, my Burberry shoes are 39. Like I have all my European shoes, they're size 39. So when I went to pick these out, they didn't have a 39. They only had a 38.5 available. So I took a chance and tried them out, and they fit perfectly. They don't fit. They're not uncomfortable or too snug or too short in the back or the front, which is interesting because a mule, usually I would size a half size up. So I just thought that was interesting that this is a 38 and I wear a size 8. So that's just something to note if you guys wear a size 8 like me. Okay, so the next piece I want to show you guys is a handbag that I'm really excited about. I just thought it was so cute when I saw it on the Farfetch website. I literally fell in love. And you guys know I'm pearl obsessed. I have been getting a lot of questions about these pearl earrings too, by the way. They're Dior. I'll leave them in the description box. Check them out. They're like my favorite. But I'm really excited for this bag. So this is by a brand called Vanina. I had never heard of this brand before I picked them out on the Farfetch site. So first I want to show you guys the dust cover because it's so pretty. This is like one of the prettiest dust covers that I have had. I think this is gorgeous. Honestly, this bag just makes me happy. Here it is, you guys. Isn't she beautiful? She is so beautiful, and she has some weight on her. This is not like a super light bag. She's not ridiculously heavy, but she's a lot more weighty than you probably would think. She's so beautiful. Look at the beading. She is beautiful. Now I will say she doesn't hold a lot. When I put my phone in here, she cannot close. So she's very shallow, but I love her still. This is what the inside looks like. It's reflective, like a metallic silver. And even though it is mostly silver, I would still totally wear it with all my gold because the pearls have like a golden sheen to them. This is an absolutely beautiful bag. I'm so happy about this one. It's a stunner. It's like a showstopper. It's definitely gonna get a lot of attention. I mean, like anybody who loves pearls is gonna be obsessed with this bag. So definitely check this out and check out the brand too. There were a lot of cute pearl bags on the website. So like I said, I will have a coupon code for you guys so you can shop the Farfetch site and get some money off your purchase. Love this. And when I shared this bag with you guys on Instagram Live, it was so funny because I was reading the comments and like one of the comments said, I gasped when you showed the bag. I thought it was so funny. So you guys cracked me up. I'm definitely gonna do more Instagram Live, so stay tuned. Next up, I wanna show you guys a new bag that I got in the mail. Strathberry reached out to me and said they wanted to send me a bag from their new spring summer line. And I was excited to check it out because I shared with you guys a bag that I received from Strathberry in the past. It was a really cute gray bucket bag. So I wanted to check out, what they had going on this upcoming season. So I picked out a new bag and it came in this giant box. This box is huge, but I really like the packaging. I appreciate when brands like spend a little time on the packaging. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but just like, cared for. I appreciate that. So this is a nice big box, and it's a nice box to store the bag in as well if you like to put your, bags in a box. First, I want to show you guys this. I already took it out, but the bag comes in these totes. My last bag came in a smaller size tote, but I think it's really great that they put the bags in these really large totes. Like this is giant. So you can reuse these and you can take them to the grocery store. You can take them to the beach. You can take them as like an extra bag when you're traveling because, sometimes when you're traveling, you like to like go shopping or buy something a little extra. And if you're like overpacked, you can just take some stuff out of your suitcase and put it in here. So I just like to have these extra bags around. They're really great for all those things. And they come with every bag. Okay, so here's the bag. And it is a really nice size tote. It's a carry-all, and I love the color. That's what stood out to me is this particular color, and it has the cream color piping. I love the shoulder straps. They're nice and sturdy, and it's just a really nice structured bag overall. And on the inside, you have just like one large cavity, and then it has a pocket on the back. You can put your cards in there. You can put any receipts or your phone, things like that. I really love the size of this. I think I could fit my laptop in it. Let me check. Okay, so this is my MacBook, you guys. It fits nice and snug. Not even snug. It has like room actually in there. It fits a full-size laptop in there. You see it here? So this is a perfect work bag. If you're in school and you're looking for a really nice carry tote, this is something that's perfect. If you're traveling, this is a good bag. I like this. Look at that. And the handles are nice and thick. The straps, they're nice and thick, so it's not gonna feel weighed down. I really love that. So that's everything that I recently got in, and I wanted to share with you guys because I had mentioned it before, a couple of those pieces. So make sure you guys check the description box because I will have links to everything that's still available, and whatever's not available, I have links to something similar. But last time I checked, which was like actually yesterday, all these pieces were still available. So definitely check the description box, and don't forget about that Farfetch coupon code if you guys want to get 10% off. I just want to share those things because everything came when I was away on vacation. And Winston and I went to Miami and we had a really, really fun time. And initially we went for just a straight up vacation. We were gonna disconnect, unwind, and just really relax. But because social media is also just like part of my life, we were like taking like Instagram, reels and clips and photos and things like that. So I was on Instagram, but the trip was meant to just really relax and enjoy it instead of trying to document it. So that's why I didn't vlog. I had no intentions of having an actual vlog for you guys, because I just wanted to really just enjoy my time and not work like at all. But of course it kind of turned into that. So I want to share with you guys like what we did, because you guys really seem to like my reel that I put on Instagram with some of the clips from my vacation, and some of you were DMing me asking questions about some of the places that we went and what we did. So I wanted to just chat with you guys and share some things about Miami, and some of you might have some trips coming up and you might want to visit some of these places, so I think it'll be helpful. First of all, we had a blast. We had a really good time. And initially we just wanted to go to like disconnect and unwind, like I said, and just really relax. I wanted some fun in the sun. It was really cold in Atlanta when we left to go to Miami. It was freezing. And by that point we were just sick of the cold and we wanted to go somewhere with palm trees and sun and sand. So we just headed to Miami. And once we got there, it was actually a lot less sunny, a little bit more cloudy than we had anticipated. It wasn't as hot as sunny as I thought it was going to be. It was still a lot warmer than it was in Atlanta, so I was still happy to be there. And it was really breezy, just because it had rained a little bit before we got in there. And so it was raining a couple of times, like on and off, but we had the best time. And instead of just like laying out on the beach all day, every day, we really got a chance to just explore. So it really turned into a food tour. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It turned into a food tour. We ate, we drank, we had the best time. And if you guys are foodies like we are foodies, then you'll enjoy some of these places that we went. Before we go on vacation, we always like check out different like YouTube food bloggers. We watch videos, we check out restaurants, we do a lot of Googling and searching to see like what's going on, where you want to go, like what's the vibe. So we found a couple of these places, and then once we got to Miami, of course, we asked around to see, if anyone had any recommendations, so we can know, like, go where the locals went. So the first few places we went, we had found and planned before we even got there. When we first got there, we went to a restaurant called Florida Fresh Fisheries, and they have super fresh seafood. It reminds me of like the fish markets in New York. When you go in there, they have like the fish like set up on ice. And even if you go to like the farmers markets, they have like the fish set up on ice, and you can just select what you want. But what's also great about that place is that they actually have a cook on the premises, so you can literally pick out the fish that you want and they'll fry it up for you and bring it out, so you can have lunch there. So that was our intention. We did have a little bit of a back and forth because they weren't open when we first got there, but once we finally were able to eat there, we got a full snapper, a fried snapper. We wanted to try out the hogfish because that's what we heard was so good there. They didn't have it, but we did get a snapper, which was really good. And I like a fried fish. Mostly I prefer my fried fish not breaded at all, just like literally just like fried fish. So we got a whole fresh fried snapper, and it was really crispy. It was so good. You guys definitely check that place out. And it comes, well, it doesn't come with it, but you can ask for this sauce that they make special in-house. It's like a mustardy dipping sauce that is so good. But it tastes really great with the stone crabs. Luckily, it's stone crab season, so we were able to try some of the claws, and they were so good, you guys. They're served chilled, and then you can just like dip them in that sauce that they have on the premises. You can get stone crab anywhere because in season you can find it. It's pretty plentiful in Miami, so you can find it anywhere. But it was nice to be able to try it there because I had heard that their seafood is really fresh, and it was a really nice, pleasant experience. I really liked it. So definitely check that out. And while we were there, we had some conversations with a couple of like local people, and everyone said that they loved it. This one guy, he worked in the area. Another woman, she comes there all the time to get her fresh seafood, and she cooks with it at home. So it was a really nice place to check out. So I'm glad we got a chance to visit it. And then of course we had to check out another like local kind of a place, and it's a place called Versailles. They have a restaurant, they have a cafe, and like the place is huge. So they have Cuban, like authentic Cuban food. And we even asked some locals that were actually born in Cuba. Quite a few of them said that they love Versailles. So we went there, and it was so good. First of all, we got our coffee. I was addicted to the cortaditos. I mean, Cuban coffee is so good. And I think it's like my favorite coffee, to be honest with you guys. It is so good, and they're just delicious. Like if you love coffee, if you're a coffee drinker, you have to try a cortadito. It's really good. I even picked up some of the coffee that they sell there in Versailles at the cafe. I picked some up to bring it home, so I'm gonna make some once I get the proper pot to be able to cook it, because it's ground already. I didn't get the fresh beans, even though they have those as well. So I got the ground coffee, but I don't have a coffee pot. You guys know I use my Nespresso machine, my Creatisa Plus that I love. So I'm either gonna have to get like refillable pods, or I'm gonna have to get a separate coffee maker, but that's fine. It was so good, it's worth it. But I loved it so much. The pastries were delicious. It was really good. So check out Versailles if you guys are in the area. It was so good. And Versailles and the first place that I mentioned, they're more like rustic, like they're where the locals go. They're really good. And like you go there for the food, and it was really good. So definitely recommend those spots. And then once we finished at Versailles, we stayed at the W Hotel. That was so good. The room was really huge. It was really spacious. The service was really great. The hotel itself is really beautiful. They have a huge lobby. If you love to take photos, and I actually took some photos myself, they have like every area is like Instagrammable. They made it so cute in there. They have, a couple of bars. They have a bar outside. They have one on the inside, and then they have like a little restaurant inside as well. I think they had a little shopping. I didn't really check that out much, but they had like a little shopping area. The hotel itself is right on the beach, so you can just like, go from the bar to the beach if you want to. Our room had a beach view. It was really beautiful. I loved it a lot, and we're thinking we're gonna stay there again next time we go. If not, we're gonna try the St. Regis. I'll tell you guys about it, once I get to that part of the video, but we really, really liked the W a lot. And then once we checked in at the W, we were free to explore again. And like I said, this basically turned into a food tour. So the next spot we checked out was Sweet Liberty, because I was on the hunt for oysters. I really wanted to try, a couple of places that had oysters in Miami. Since the seafood is so fresh, I had to try out some oysters. So we went to Sweet Liberty, and it ended up being that was literally our favorite bar, because they had a really good vibe. Definitely check that place out. You can walk to it from the W Hotel. It was a really nice vibe. The people were really cool. Our bartender, we went to her every time we came, because the first night that we went, she was so like pleasant. She just came up with the drinks for us. We were like, what do you recommend? And she like made something up, and then she was really great about serving us, and she was pleasant. And then she also recommended another place that we went to. So definitely check out Sweet Liberty. It's a really nice bar. It has a really good vibe. I mean, the people were happy. It was a lot of fun. I just really enjoyed it. So we'll definitely go back next time we go. And then the bartender that we had, she recommended Joe's Stone Crab. That's my favorite restaurant, you guys. I have mentioned a while back that there's a place in Fort Lauderdale that we love to go to called Louis Bossi. So we actually intended to go to Louis Bossi while we were in Miami, but we just got swept up in our exploring that we didn't have time to go to Fort Lauderdale, because it's about like 30-40 minutes away, something like that, from where we were staying. So we decided against it. But Joe's Stone Crab is like my Louis Bossi from Miami. It was so good. We had the shrimp. Our bartender from Sweet Liberty actually recommended Joe's Stone Crab, and once we got there, we were so happy that she made that recommendation. They actually have two sides. They have an actual restaurant that's more upscale. You can sit down. I would recommend making reservations, because they were pretty booked, or else you'll have a significant wait time. So the first time we went, we didn't have any reservations. We just went on the fly, and they were booked up. So we decided to go next door, where they have more of like a relaxed kind of a vibe. You can do takeout, or you can sit there. They have a bar, but it's a lot more chill. Less, more, it's a little more casual. So we were on that side of the restaurant, and I got the coconut shrimp, and you guys, it's the best coconut shrimp that I ever had. Usually I don't go for coconut shrimp, because it has really thick pieces of coconut on it that are really hard and, just not pleasant. And I love coconut, but coconut shrimp doesn't really do it for me, because the experience of eating is unpleasant for me. But they must grind up the coconut like in whatever the seasoning is, like whatever the breading is. It is so good. And then the sauce that it comes with, y'all, we had it twice. We went back and had it again. It was so good. And when we went back to Joe's Stone Crab, we actually got the grilled crab legs. They were the best crab legs that I've ever had. Nice and simple. They weren't like overly seasoned. They were just really, really good. Highly recommend Joe's Stone Crab. It's my favorite place to go. The seafood is really fresh. The food is like nice and like it's simple, but it's seasoned well. It tastes really good. If you love seafood, you're gonna love this place. And then we also went for brunch another day. We went to Yardbird, and I'd actually been to Yardbird before. One of the past times that I was in Miami, I went to Yardbird. It was really good. So we just decided we were hungry. We were just gonna find some place, and I was like, this place is good. I know it's good, so let's just go there because we were really hungry. And you know how when you're hungry, you just want to go somewhere that you know is good. And that's how I feel about Yardbird. I had the fried chicken and waffles, and then it had like a side of like a summer watermelon salad. It was really good. And then Winston got steak with chimichurri and some truffle fries. They were so good. I think it was like a Parmesan truffle fries. They were so good, you guys. I ate some of his steak and I also ate a lot of his fries. It was really good. And next time I go back, I'm probably gonna get that. The fried chicken was really good as well, but I really enjoyed the steak. And then one evening we decided we wanted to go for Italian, and we had heard about this place called Pane and Vino. It's like next door to Havana 1957. And if you've been to Miami and you've been to Espanola Way, then you know Havana 1957. It's right next door. It's an Italian place, and we decided we just wanted to have some pasta, maybe some like a seafood pasta or something like that. The food was okay. Next time I go back, I honestly would go back for the dessert because that was the wow factor for me. We had some wine and we had dessert. We had the pasta, which was okay, but the star for me was the tiramisu because they make it right in front of you. The owner of the restaurant actually came around at the end and was asking everyone if they were okay. The service was really great. And then he explained to us the dessert that we had. We had the tiramisu, but they made it right in front of us. They literally put it together in front of us. They poured the coffee on top of the lady fingers, and they had the mascarpone mixture. They had it made up in a container, and they literally like layered it and then put like a cocoa powder on top, like a coffee kind of a cocoa powder on top. It was so good. I love tiramisu, and it was really nice to like have a freshly made tiramisu right in front of me. It was so good, you guys. I definitely recommend that. And next time I go back, I'm just gonna go for wine and dessert. It was really good. And you know, it's really bustling over there, so it's like crowded, exciting. You know, it's South Beach, so there's a lot going on. But that tiramisu was really good. And we actually, for another night, went to Havana 1957 and had a little bit of flan and some coffee, another cortadito, because I'm addicted to them, you guys. I love the cortaditos in Miami, specifically because that Cuban coffee is so good. And then for the rest of our time in the South Beach area, we just decided to explore. We went to Little Havana. It's a very touristy area. I had never been, so I just wanted to check it out. And then after that, we had to check out of the W, and we decided that we were going to stay in downtown Miami because we had never stayed in that area before. Usually when you come to Miami, you're just there for the beach, and the sand and the vibes and all of that. But we decided we wanted to check out the East Hotel because we had heard a lot about it. I mean, it's very popular, and we were like, let's just stay there, because originally we were going to just stay a couple of days on South Beach, but then we decided we wanted to extend the trip. So we were like, okay, let's just stay and let's check out let's check out the East Hotel. So once we got there, the hotel is nice, I will say, but overall it is extremely hyped. And I don't know that it lived up to the hype, but it is a nice hotel and I would recommend it, but it was kind of pricey. Especially when compared to the W, because the room was so large, the view was so beautiful, and I do really prefer to stay at the beach. So that also is a personal preference, but the East Hotel is really nice. And the people downstairs, like the service guys, they were on their jobs. They were really good. There was a couple of guys, like one guy by the elevator, just making sure everybody was okay. And they also have like a rooftop bar upstairs where they have parties and people want to actually just come to the rooftop bar, even people who are not staying at the hotel. So there would be like a line in front of the hotel to get to that bar. It's called Sugar. It was okay. Winston and I got a chance to stop by. It was okay. I don't know that I was standing in line for it, but some people were standing in line. So if you wanted to get upstairs to your room, you had to go past that line. And so they were making sure that people who were coming in were actually guests of the hotel and had their key card. So I felt really safe. And, anytime you had a question, they appeared out of nowhere to answer your question. The service was really good. And I even called room service while we were in our room. And I noticed that we didn't have robes. So I called to have some sent up to the room, and they came up in less than 20 minutes. And I've had some experiences in like resorts or hotels where you ask for things and they take forever to come, or they don't even show up. So I wanted to make note of that and let you guys know that the service is on point at the East Hotel. The Miami East Hotel, the area that it's in is called Brickell, and we wanted to explore that area. There's a shopping center attached to the hotel. you can actually get to it on the elevator in the that the hotel has. So the shopping center is pretty good. They have some good shopping, stores in there. They have a Kohan, they have a Saks in there, and the Saks was pretty good as well. They had so many cute summer dresses in there, you guys. And I'm assuming because it's Miami, they had all the summer dresses like available and out. It was really like a beautiful selection. And you guys know I'm like obsessing over Jonathan Simkhai right now. So I was able to like see some of the other dresses in person that I hadn't seen. I only saw them when I was on Farfetch's website. I saw them, just on the internet. So I was happy to see them there. And speaking of Jonathan Simkhai, the dress that I showed you guys in my Farfetch haul, I wore it while I was in Miami and I absolutely love it. I will link to it in the description box. You guys have to check it out. You guys asked me, I had gotten so many DMs when I posted about that dress on Instagram. So I have linked it for you guys. I'll link it in the description box on Farfetch's website and a couple of other sites because just in case you need other sizes, I'll list it in the description box. But yeah, so I went to Saks, checked out what they had going on in there, and then we went to some of the other shops, and then we went for lunch at a place called North Italia, and that was really, really good. And it's a chain restaurant, so I was kind of like, I wasn't sure about it, but it's not a chain as far as it being like really generic, because we were talking to our waitress and she said that there are other locations, but they do everything in-house. So each restaurant only sources foods that are close to their location, so that way they don't have to have anything frozen and sent in. So everything was really fresh. She said they don't even have a large freezer. Their freezer is the tiniest little freezer because they make ice cream and they just have to have a place to put the ice cream, but everything is fresh and made in-house. So the food was really good. I had the shrimp scampi. Winston had the cacio e pepe. And then for dessert, we had like a Nutella, like cookie brownie kind of a thing. It was really, really good. So definitely check out that place. I want to go back. That shrimp scampi was so good. And that was pretty much it. We spent the rest of our time exploring. We went out for drinks and we had a really good time, and I just enjoyed myself. And that was it, you guys. We had the best time in Miami and we can't wait to go back again. Oh, and then after that we had to, we spent a couple of nights there at the East Hotel, and then once we checked out, we spent another day exploring because we had a late flight. So we went over to the Bal Harbour shops, and it's gorgeous in there. Of course, they have all the luxury stores, and I saw that they were going to open a Van Cleef and Arpels pretty soon. I saw the storefront, but they must have still been working on it because it was like closed up. So can't wait to go back and check out that store. But while I was in the Bal Harbour shops, I also stopped into Gucci to try on my bamboo handle bag. And you guys, I'm pretty set on the size that I want. I was happy that I was able to go in store to try on both sizes. They have the small version, and then they have a mini version of the bag that I want. And the mini was just too many. I was thinking that it was going to be too many for me. But seeing it in person, it was just too many. So the small is the size that I want. And I will link that for you guys in the description box if you want to check it out. It is so cute. Oh, it's so well made. I just love it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And of course, I'll share more with you guys once that happens. But it's such a good bag. I tried it on with both straps. It's just perfect. And then so we did some more exploring. But because we had to catch our flight, we couldn't hang out as long as I wanted to and do any shopping really, because I didn't have any space in my luggage. I didn't plan to do shopping and vlog or anything like that. We just wanted to go to Miami to just get away. And then once we got there were so many more things that I wanted to do, but we just couldn't do. We didn't have enough time. So we'll be back, of course. And next time I'll take you guys with me for real. So you guys can, come along with me on the journey. I think that's pretty much everything. We had a really good time. We just ate our way through Miami. We drank our way through Miami, and we had a really good time. So next time we'll go back, we'll stay at the St. Regis, which is right across from the Bal Harbour shops, because we want more of a chill vibe. And over there, it's away from South Beach. It's a lot more quiet, but we can still just hop in a lift and get to South Beach if we wanted to really quickly, because nothing is really that far apart. So that's pretty much our plan. And next time we go back, we will be doing like a helicopter ride and maybe a boat ride, because we actually had a helicopter ride scheduled. But the company that we were flying with, they had some unexpected, servicing to their aircraft that they had to do around the time that we were coming. So if we rescheduled it, we just didn't have enough time to do it while we were there. So next time we go back, we're going to do that. And that's it, you guys. I had a blast in Miami and I can't wait to go back, and I can't wait for other trips and vacations. We're like thinking about where we want to go next. Yeah, but we can always just like, dash down to Miami because it's right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Leave them in the comments, and I'll have everything listed in the description box. I'll have links to all the pieces that I showed you guys in the luxury haul portion of this video. And then if you guys want, I'll list the restaurants in the description box as well. Let me know if you have any questions. Do you have any trips planned? Are you guys heading down to Miami anytime soon? What's coming up on your itinerary? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed and you made it this far, what are you waiting for? I really, really would love to have you. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Be sure to check out my ebook. You guys, I got such a positive response from so many of you, and I thank you guys so much. I'm so happy you guys loved my ebook, where I shared with you guys everything that I have done to get to the point that I'm at right now. I get so many questions about how to be successful on YouTube, what I did, any tips that I have to offer, and literally everything is in that guide. And I got so much good feedback from you guys about how valuable you feel that this guide is, and it truly is. So now I'm really excited to say that you guys can get the audio version of this ebook. I know a lot of you might be very busy, but you still want to learn how to succeed on YouTube. You want some tips and some guidance. And I know that a lot of people are just really busy. Maybe you're a mom, maybe you are only able to listen while you're like on the computer at work. So this audiobook is going to allow you to do that. It's going to give you all the same information, but now you can just listen and you don't have to sit in one place and read. We're all very busy, and I know we all are multitasking, but you still want to be able to get the information. So the audiobook is now live. You guys check the description box and pick it up. And I would love to know you guys' feedback. It helps so much in me just like, being able to share more with you guys and just know that you're able to receive the information. So definitely check the description box. I'm really excited for this, and I cannot wait for you guys to check it out as well.